Hey guys, Richard from Adventure Off-Road Training here. As you can see, I'm in my daggy clothes because today we're going to be putting in a new fuel tank into the 200 series, a long-range Frontier tank. So hop along and take you along the journey. Hey guys, how are you? I take it the guys will be getting the vehicle in a minute. I'll hand the keys over.
Yeah, definitely. Let's get those keys from you, and then I'll get one of the boys to come through and have a bit of a chat with you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Okay guys, so this is the Frontier tank. Just a few things why we decided to go with the Frontier tank over other tanks on the market. First one is this. I can pick this tank up and lift it. So weight is the big thing, certainly with the 200 series. So 200 series payload, we've already had a GBM upgrade. We don't want to take away all of that GBM. We're going to be carrying a lot of fuel anyway. So that's going to take up some of that, but if the tank takes up the rest, then we're no further forward. So having the fact that this is also a poly tank, and that's where the manufacturers are generally going with poly tanks, it all makes sense. So that was the reasoning behind going for the Frontier tank, is weight saving, and also the fact that there's no rust issue either. So again, perfect match for the 200 series, which is turning up now. Okay guys, I'm here with Dylan, who I'm going to assist to fit the tank in, and you can see we've got all the parts out. We've got the tank, we've got all the very comprehensive list of parts, plus the ever important instructions. That's more for me, not for him, because he does it all the time. So yeah, let's get into it. Put the next cross member up in here because we've already got the wheel carrier bar on. Makes it a little difficult. So what we've done is we've actually popped the exhaust so we can actually get a bit of flex on that and get the thing back in. So again, a little bit of a hold up, but nothing we can't get over. The bar was on prior to putting the fuel tank in, and that's not ideal. We did overcome it. The other issue we had is where we've run the power source for the rear from the front through the chassis, and the exiting here was a little tight, but it's actually got enough clearance now. We've repositioned it, and we're just going to put a little bit of some pinch weld on there, and that will just stop any rubbing there. So yeah, all things overcome, but a little bit tight and a little more difficult than normal. But yeah, all good. Well, thanks, Chris.
No worries, Richard. Happy to help.
Thanks to Adventure 4x4 down here in Rockingham. They do a great job down here, so come and see them if you need anything fitted to your vehicle. They do lots of great products. We've had the long-range tank fitted into the vehicle. That's the Frontier tank.
Yeah. 180 litres in that rear end.
180 litres.
Yeah.
That's, I know that. I've just filled it up. It did hurt the wallet a little bit, but yeah, that's really good. So we've got plenty of fuel now. Didn't go quite according to plan because we'd already fitted the bar, which gave a few complications. We had some wiring to move, but other than that, it was pretty smooth. It's a great product, and yeah, over and over, we're happy.
Well, it's got to last you throughout that those big long trips there, Richard. So as long as you fill it all the way up, you'll be sweet. So they help you in the penny pinching in the fuel crisis at the moment as well too. So.
Yeah, we can certainly fill up on cheaper fuel, but we've got to get the rest of the wheel carrier finished off, and we'll be sweet. So once again, mate,
no worries.
Thank you very much.
Easy as Richard.
Adventure 4x4, great team. Come down and see them.